It is Friday the 13th. See, that's why I have my Camp Crystal Flake shirt on.
Oh, that's fantastic. I just totally rhymes with my Riot at the Movies shirt that I got for free the other month.
I got for free. Yeah, because you do all this amazing things for me. So it's really not free. You get put through work this way.
Oh, okay. So it's a token of pain and suffering for a great cause.
Yeah. Pain and whoa, me making noise. Pain and suffering for great Kamala. I mean, what? R.I.P. Kamala. Everything I do for Kamala.
How's your face doing after those 30 years after getting kicked?
Pretty good. It was pretty light. Like he was. It was a work more than a shoot.
Really?
Yeah.
People always have their theories of whether Montreal was a work, and now we know that Adam and Kamala was a work too.
So Hamilton was a work. It wasn't a shoot. And also, it wasn't a shoot when at the very end of that show in Hamilton that the Berserker stabbed the middle of the ring when trying to like get the Ultimate Warrior and the Undertaker at the same time.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you care to explain to the audience the story that we're alluding to? This is pretty big in your history.
It's been said on many a show, many a different podcast of when I was 11 that that Kamala back kicked me. He was trying to act as if he was kicking, going crazy, but he was pushing me off the podium as I was trying to climb up to try to get on camera. And other children just laughed at me. And months later, when it showed up on Saturday Morning Superstars, you just see kids laughing. And all of a sudden, because you can't really see below Kamal's knees, and his podium is kind of going above the railing as he's being interviewed by the amazing Mean Gene Okerlund. If you're on YouTube, look for Mean Gene outtakes. There's some great outtakes with him and Kamala. They are used to being funny together. I have a feeling they were friends outside of the ring. But that's a story I've been told many times until I met him as an adult, and then he signed a thing for me and said, sorry for making me a wrestling fan, not sorry for kicking me in the head. But then when he got diabetes and lost his feet, my friend Duncan made me a cake that was Kamala, but the shape, it was like a Hulk Hogan a cake tin shape that he made look like Kamala, but it didn't have feet. So coincidentally, when he lost his feet that same like month, I got a birthday cake of him without feet. And now since then he has passed away. So R.I.P. Kamala. And I believe his real last name was Harris.
Yes.
And then now Vice President of the United States is Kamala Harris.
And I remember she was proclaimed as a nomination, I think, right when he passed away, too. It looked like it was this Kamala tribute.
Yeah.
Kamala passes away, so here's our vice presidential candidate, Kamala Harris.
A lot of people scoff at the career of Kamala, the wrestler, and they don't realize just how important to history he is. Anyway, I'm eating some mini eggs, some mini eggs. They're like tiny. They're like, I think I'm later going to put them in some cookies.
Oh.
This headphone is really sensitive, so it's just going to be crunch, crunch, crunch.
So is that our featured presentation today? Legion of Doom cup and you crunching mini eggs? Are you going to a minimalist video approach now?
We got some extra things. I got a few things to throw at you here. So let's do this right now. Let's get into it. This is where me, the skeleton, and Peter Fairley, where I make Peter Fairley watch cheesy things, and you watch me making Peter Fairley watch cheesy things. This will be a regular video for everybody. I'll be doing one later just for this weekend, just for the Patreon people. Patreon.com/Riot of the Movies. We are launching terriblefest.com. That's going to be my main.com from now on, because it's a lot easier for people to find. And that way I can really push for next year's Terrible Fest 666, the 6th year of Terrible Fest. What's going to happen with it? Don't totally know yet, but we do know it's going to be a much bigger thing. So expect on June 2nd, on my birthday, to launch riotofthemovies.com, changes to terriblefest.com. and some new angles. We do start this week production on Rock and Roll Asylum, our new weird movie about a wizard that stalks a insane asylum, and all wacky things like that. I will see you in person in a month on June 18th at Daft Brewery as we do our live comedy show. Doing one in Toronto this weekend. Also tomorrow, because it's Friday the 13th. So on Friday the 15th, no, Friday the 15th, what? On Saturday the 14th, that being tomorrow, the funniest day of the year. It's a connection to the Saturday the 14th movies. I'll be playing all our 5 other movies back to back on our Twitch channel, just for people, for the fuck of it. Anyone who's seeing this before that, odds are you're not, but if you are, call in, send out, or get a way of calling to me, and in the middle of the movie, we'll interrupt the movie of having you cuss me out on air on the live Twitch stream. But we have 2 people that I really want to thank that have sponsored Rock and Roll Asylum. They are 2 people who are connected to me through sovhorror.com, and also I was fans of theirs already. We're going, and they are David Hayes and Joe Sherlock. They are both filmmakers who I like. They make B movies, they make no budget movies, but they've been doing it for a long time, much longer than I have. I'm sure subconsciously I've stolen ideas from them. And you can see that there, right? sovhorror.com. You've seen that on the screen. We're going to watch a quick trailer for a movie that SOV Horror released of both of theirs. First, David Hayes, first time I saw one of his movies was Backwoods, that I had in one of those Mill Creek 4-pack compilations of B movies. Great stuff. Came on a set with a bunch of Polonia films. His was a very weird, strange film, which you can see on my Instagram or .com, see a review of that. Joe Sherlock usually makes movies under the name of Skullface Astronaut for Sterling Entertainment. They have a box set of his stuff out right now, but he also has released some of his real oldie ones that he made, just him in a VHS camera. Has recently been re-released on sovhorror.com, and here's one of them now.
It is a time of great distress at the Great Gelzonkian Interplanetary Zoo. The specimen known as Earthwoman has perished. Armed with specific scientific requirements,
where the hell did you get that?
A pair of technicians are to be sent to Earth to find a suitable replacement.
I think that might be a Swiss Chalet container they're using as a spaceship there, which I approve of.
For the exhibit.
What the hell?
That's right. They're huge, baby.
You tease.
And of course, there will be the mating experiments.
Mating experiment?
Or hopefully that they never see it, but for an inside joke for Peter and I believe these 2 aliens are secretly been played by Josh and Rob, 2 guys we went to high school with, just so Peter can get a laugh out of that.
What's going on back there?
Nothing.
Well, that one's different.
Sure was.
You can just kiss my ass.
I think somebody already did that for me.
Oh my God. Let's get it on, spaceman.
What the hell's going on back there?
Now, if that was uncomfortable enough as it is, here's a movie that David Hayes did quite a few years back that SOV Horror is also releasing. And it might make you feel even more awkward than that trailer did.
Women are like, nah, I don't like you anymore.
Now that trailer.
All right, here we go. It's called Blown.
I don't know what these people did. It's like you gave some 4-year-olds some cameras. I watched this shit last night. This is ass.
Was there a turd in that toilet?
Please don't kill me.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, we're not done yet. The shits just keep on coming here. So thank you, David. Thank you, Joe. And get their movies on swhorror.com. Also go down to Sterling entertainment.com. They've got lots of wacky, weird stuff from those guys as well. We'll see more of them soon. But I'm playing a luchador movie at Eyesore Cinema on the 17th of May, so this Tuesday. I'm going to do my stand-up clip show and then playing a somewhat forgotten film of Mil Mascaras versus the Aztec Mummy that's made in America in English, co-directed by the guy who made Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3. I almost did 4, 3. I had to learn how to count. And my favorite, Pumpkinhead 2, Blood Wings. Some Mil Mascaras clip so the world can see that too, because it's important for everyone else to get some viewing in on this video of my shows. Quick clip as he meets the President of the United States. This movie's made in 2007.
Anyway,
my
instruments logged everything. I'll check the readings for clues. In the meantime, we have much with which to concern ourselves. We can only imagine what that mummy is planning next with that scepter.
You're right. I can imagine. I know what I must do.
Swipe! 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 I said swipe! Oh, those swipes! Oh my god!
Mr. President.
Wait. That's Mil Mascaras, the man of 1,000 masks.
Yes, it is.
It's a pleasure to meet you in person. I had no idea you'd be here.
Mr. President, the world is in peril.
So you initiated the alert?
Yes, I did.
Let's take a walk.
Let's take a walk on the wild side.
I wish you would have contacted me personally. I would have put together a team to meet you on your arrival.
With all due respect, Mr. President, I don't have your number.
Wah wah comedies. So Richard Lynch, star of Trancers 2 and Puppet Master 3, who normally plays a Nazi, is the President of the United States with hair very oddly like mine. In 2007, and he just really loves Mexican wrestlers. So when Mil Mascaras comes by, he's really excited. I feel like it's the most bizarro world Donald Trump that has ever been played. A decade before we would have Donald Trump as president. Weird, but people get to see that in full at Eyesore Cinema for like only $2 on Tuesday, because it's a terrible Toonie Tuesday. Which then leads us to our final thing here, Peter. So quickly, I'm gonna knock back the rest of this as I add some red wine to my Coke to make it a Clomaxito or whatever they call them in Spain. I don't know. We're gonna have some education.
Education. What kind of education?
I have some education from Classroom Films Volume 2. This is the one that was compiled by Jonathan Culp, who you met once even before I did, when you saw him at some event and got that weird Political Justice League tape from him. But this is from a collection of reels that he had. So he doesn't really own the rights to them either. This is from the Canadian Film Board for schools to teach people about VD. We're dealing the world of the plague and viruses. Well, when you're wearing your mask, you also got to remember to wear your condom out. You know, you walk out, you have that on, your face mask on at the same time, just in case the VDs get you when you're on the public school bus. So yeah, that's what we're gonna watch. Is a 19, I'm gonna say 70s, but I don't know, maybe it will stay on the screen, but we're gonna find out together here. Are you ready to learn?
I'm ready as I'll ever be.
Well, that's true. That's probably the best way to put it, is that you're not going to get any more ready than it is for, I believe this one is called More Common Than Measles and the Mumps. There we go. Here it is. Time for everyone to learn together. Be safe out there, kids.
What's so funny? It's no laughing matter, Slick. Who, me? You can do the entire project and report it to the class. What about Goon? He's not here. You can both do it. We've got to do a project on, What? What? VD!
Oh, he put his mask on. He was prepared. What do you think of the children's voices? Hey, me and Goon, we're gonna do a project on VD.
That was some kind of adult learning class.
Yeah, I guess so. For stupid adults, but who all sound like the penis monster from Romeo and Juliet. Yeah, spit your eye out, man. Or Chris Morris, one of those guys. And they're wonderfully drawn. Look at that animation.
Everybody knows about VD. We have to do research. Research, eh? Not a bad idea.
The research is, let's go have sex with a hooker. Look at her change purse. You can make automatic change for them.
At the library. So what's there to research?
Now they're just two balls.
Oh, how you get it, symptoms, that kind of thing. But I know how you get it. Toilet seats. Shaking hands. Doorknobs. Eating utensils.
Get it? They're crabs. Get it? Crabs.
We better check it out at the library.
I think right above his head there, those power lines are trying to remind you that Jesus is watching.
Okay.
If I could have like a soccer marker, like not like, you know, when they football analysis, and I could draw on the screen, so I could put the circle just above his head there. Remember, Peter, Jesus is watching, because Jesus is kind of a perv.
Library anyway.
What do you think, Smallface? Hi, VD, I'm already dead.
How do you spell VD? It's venereal disease. I hope they have a book on it. Yeah, they do have a book on it. Let's start with these ones on history. VD is the term used for venereal disease. The two most common forms of VD are syphilis and gonorrhea. Other less common forms are cancroid, granuloma inguinale, and lumpy granola venereum.
It says here that gonorrhea was known in the Orient 5,000 years ago. I guess they had to worry about it even then. So did the ancient Arabs. And the Romans.
Here's something about syphilis. It says here they're not exactly sure where it came from. They have found evidence of what may have been syphilis in Egyptian remains. There's another theory.
There was a mummy that was blind and insane. It had syphilis, but as a mummy, it's hard to tell sometimes.
Land ho!
Hose on land.
The theory goes on to say that his crew brought syphilis back to Europe.
Because Christopher Columbus's crew fucked everybody.
There was a terrible outbreak of syphilis at the end of the 15th century.
Hey, this book says, except in rare instances, the only way a person can be infected with venereal disease is through sexual contact.
You mean?
You can't pick it up from toilet seats or doorknobs or any of those other things. Have you found out anything about symptoms or treatment?
Yeah, but I can't understand most of it.
I think the only doorknobs here are these two guys. Hey!
Yeah, I think there's even a VD clinic we could go to.
Well, let's call them.
Maybe we can go to the VD clinic and they'll give us some. That's how you get VD, through smooth jazz.
To see the doctor?
There are no appointments. It's first come, first serve. You can come in this afternoon if you like. We're open until 5.
Thank you.
It's just taped on the window.
Big crowd.
Hey, we got number 69. Oh!
Maybe we better come back tomorrow.
Number 46, please.
Yes?
This way, please.
But...
Go on.
Everything you say here is strictly confidential. Nobody, not even your parents, will be notified. So please be honest with us.
I'm just waiting for him.
This feels like it should be a carry-on movie. Carry on venereal disease.
Honest, we're just doing research.
Oh. Well, you might as well see the doctor now that you're here. He'll be through soon, so you can see him in a few minutes.
What do you boys want to know?
Please pull out your balls.
Symptoms of VD, treatment, that kind of thing. VD is very dangerous indeed. These little VD germs can cause sterility, they can cripple, and cause insanity. He must have VD.
Oh, burn!
They can also cause blindness and even death. And it can be passed on to unborn babies. But it can be cured.
And it can make your balls itch like crazy.
In time.
How do you know if you've got it?
With syphilis, sores may appear in the genital area. Although the sores often disappear, the germs spread right through the system to affect the heart, the mind, or any part of the body. Gonorrhea is a local infection. There may be pain during urination or a discharge of pus. If you expect there's anything wrong in the genital area, go to a doctor or a clinic at once. With girls, it's different. A woman usually doesn't get the
Doctor, you don't understand. Fire, shoot out my dick.
Considerable damage before she even knows she's infected. The only way to be sure is to have a thorough doctor's examination.
But if she doesn't know she's got it, why would she go to a doctor?
That's a problem. Unless she finds out that her husband or boyfriend has venereal disease, or unless an infected person names her as a contact, she may be unaware that she has the disease for a very long time, and she may spread it to others without knowing it. That is why someone with VD must name everyone he has had sexual contact with, even homosexual contact. That's the only way we can hope to fight the disease.
What?
It's getting more difficult to control all the time. As you can see, VD is steadily increasing, and it is more common than measles and mumps and all these other diseases.
Why is it spreading so fast?
Prostitution and promiscuity make it very difficult to control, as a person with a great many sexual contacts can
I think that was a Nazi car that just passed by. Back up on those wheels. Yep, there we go. Yep. Yep. Swastika wheels. Yep, definitely. Only Nazi cars. Check out prostitutes. It's all about, that's why Jesus was watching, because this is all about promiscuity. It's ruining our world.
difficult to control, as a person with a great many sexual contacts can spread the disease before he even knows he has it.
Before he even knows he has a great many contacts.
Don't try to treat yourself. Only a physician is qualified to treat venereal disease, and if it's not treated properly, you're in trouble. VD is usually treated with antibiotics, such as penicillin.
Let's just stay on this shot, okay? I'm going to make that the thumbnail for this video. Feel comfortable so far, Peter? It's almost over. Take another drink? Okay, all right. I feel some of this is dated, but I also feel that some of this is, you know, funny that people don't know that. Anyway, back to someone getting a shot in the butt.
But sometimes more than one dose is required, so treatment must be followed up. You aren't cured until the doctor says so, and you're never immune. You can always catch it again. You can pick up pamphlets from your local public health department as well as at the clinic if you want more detailed information.
Thanks a lot. I didn't know there was so much to learn about VD. Just wait till we tell them you can't get it off toilet seats. Hey, Slick. Yeah, Goon? I thought everybody got measles and mumps.
David Grimes. That's our wacky video for today.
Thank you for that.
I hope you enjoyed sticking around with us, watching some weird stuff. And we'll be back later watching more weird stuff. Thanks for surviving through that. And remember to, when you take the bus, put a condom on your face. Enjoy, fun time. I'm going to eat my treats and probably just watch more bad movies. We'll see you on the flip side. We'll see you on fucking terriblefest.com. And once again, thanks for surviving through this, Peter. You're a trooper. You're a VR trooper, some would say.
We are VR.
We are weird, aren't we? Stay awesome. Stay weird. Do.